Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but a good evening, everyone. Obi-Wan back at it again. Hopefully, my connection will be pretty good. Good evening. As let me get everything back started, back to where it was. Maybe, hopefully, promise. There we go. Alright, so this is the Battle of Florida. This is episode 9, part 2. Recorded and live streamed the first quarter and a bit of the second quarter, but we are back again. Hopefully, everything is going okay with the connection. Make sure you leave a like if you're over on YouTube. Also, follow if you're on Mixer or Twitch. As we continue with the second half, or the second game actually. So
he wants to play better to make sure he's a part of it.
He wants to flip those interceptions and touchdown numbers. 2 INTs, no touchdowns. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
again, good run by Finney.
The pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Make sure he's a part of it. He wants to flip those interceptions and touchdown numbers. 2 INTs, no touchdown. So that'll back him up 5. Get out there.
Still first down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hogan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking.
All right, there we go. So we are up.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it.
Hopefully, all over the place.
Bridgewater on first down. And right side caught Hogan. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A second down throw for Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second down, Bridgewater. And it's caught. Touchdown.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off the squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0. That time, a 9-play drive.
Who that? Who that? Who that saying go beat them Saints?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Saints now for 2 straight weeks are having trouble throwing the football. The Wizards' defense will hope they can force that trend to continue in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Set up now 3rd and 7. The pass ends up being picked off. Wizards will come away with the football. Out now. Here the pass goes into the end zone, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. The lead now at 14. Down to late in the first half. Here the pass would be completed into coverage, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. As they go up here at 21-0.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Play 90.
And they give this time to the tailback. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Uh-oh.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards.
Okay.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way, now he's starting to gallop.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Ah, Sanu.
It's pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that
Spring and Harrington.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Time running out here on the play clock.
Oh, what are you doing, Teddy?
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sheldon Rankins able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did a
Nope.
lot of drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
Let's go.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. And it's caught. Touchdown. Boy, what a job there. Fourth down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown. And maybe I go figure it out on their sideline.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, here's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now back to throw. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Shift together here from the D-line.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
I'm surprised that you didn't go for a kick. Go for a field goal.
And they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
That was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Here's Darkwa. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our guys.
she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's at least
She's on like the 5th tune.
Hey guys, how you doing, sir?
way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong.
Here we go now.
Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Throwing, Bridgewater.
Oh,
At the 4. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get...
man, let me get this touchdown.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. And it was the Patriots that wound up winners in that one. Brandon Cooks, he had a touchdown reception to help the cause. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Let's go! 3-19!
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Nope.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. How about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Alrighty then. So nobody got injured at the end of the day, which is good. So let me change that body count to 0. Soon as we get back into the Battle of Florida. Alrighty then, so Good performance by everybody. Sanjeko has to go up against the Chiefs, and Skeletron is away at Atlanta. Looking at the schedule, so 2-1 heading into the bye week, and then the Titans. So Titans then away for the Raiders, and then God in week 7. And then coming back home facing the Broncos, facing the Panthers, away again, back at the Titans. Facing Atlanta. And then we have Sanjeko again in week 15. Last 3 games on the road, but I think by then the division will pretty much be well in order by then. Take a look at the draft picks so far, even though it's week 3. So I have the 6th, 13th, 20th, and 32nd in the first round. In 2021, I'm pretty much stacked. Bunch of 6-rounders. Look at the Buccaneers, Skeletrons, just been mad with picks. And then 2021 from there. Yeah, so the man is stacked. Take a look at Goth. Again, making trades early on. So, a 4th, 3 5th-rounders, a bunch of 6 rounds, and a bunch of... He pretty much owes the entire late rounds. But got some good quality in 2021. Few 2nd-rounders, 3rd round, 4th round. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And for the Jags, Sanjeko, he's also pretty stacked in 2020 as well. 2021, kind of not so much. I think he is Mr. 2nd round in 2021. Again, 1st rounds in 2021 belong to me and Skeletron for the most part. Alright, so about to go into scouting right now. And what are we looking for moving forward? Well, I know... Oh, geez, the Super Null. 6'5", 235 from Texas. Check him out. He's okay. I don't know. Let's go to my favorite positions, which are cornerback and the safeties. Terrell McDuffie. Somebody's gonna take him. Either Sanjeko or Skeletron. Let's take that 2nd round. Arian Sparks. 6'1", 193. What about Taylor Ellis? Bradley Anthony. Let's see. Let's look at the rest of the talent pool. Yeah, so very short or very small cornerback class for 2020. Let me take a look at the safeties. Even smaller with the safeties. Yeah, very small this year. Strong safeties. Again, very small this year. Maybe. Yeah, so again, another season worth scouting the cornerbacks. safeties, maybe receivers. But again, I guess I'm pretty much set with receivers. You know, all 12 of them. All right, let's continue look at Leonard Shaw. We have to wait until next week until we hit the bye. So, with that being said, let me end right here. Sanjeka will probably be on. Make sure you check him out on Twitch. That is twitch.tv/Sanjeka3. The link will be in the description. As a matter of fact, as well as let me type that out right now. There you go. Alright, so connection lasts pretty good. Again, I'm not sure what happened. But this is Obi-Wan signing out. Thank y'all. Have a good evening. I will be back tomorrow. Not sure if I am continuing Def Jam Fight for New York or do something different. Probably in wrestling. Probably something back on original PlayStation. But take care. Wash your hands. Wash your ass. Obi-Wan. Ah.